So the garden is getting a little out of control. Let's do a little garden cleanup. We're gonna start here in my squash bed because I think a lot of my squash have squash vine borer. Like this one and these ones. So common signs of that you have a squash vine borer is like this here. They like chew into the plant. You see how the plant is like, the stem is like yellow. Just looks like it's like dying. See, there's one inside of there. Oh. This is it. This little thing will damage your whole squash plant.
Squash? So we can't. We don't have any. Here. This bitch. This little gunzo.
So now I'm gonna spray the rest of these stems in BT. Some of them look like they have squash vine borers, but there's some fruit growing, so I'm gonna try and see if I can get one last harvest from them. My newly planted squash plants are like 30 days out from producing fruit. So I noticed this tomato plant has some type of disease. The new foliage is like turning brown and stuff, so we're just gonna rip this plant up because we don't want the disease to spread. And honestly, I let it sit here too long. I have a bunch of dead plant debris that I pulled up and I just left in the walkways. So we're gonna clean these up. And because of the diseases and pest problems of why I pulled out a lot of these plants, I will not be composting it. This will be my husband's problem to dispose. And now I just need to pull weeds. And a lot of these sweet potato vines are getting a little long, so I'm gonna cut them back. I'm gonna stake up some of these zucchini plants to see if it helps. I doubt that it is, but it's worth a try. And now we're gonna plant some more green beans. All right, so that's all the weeds and plants I pulled up today. I feel like we got a lot done. Oh my gosh. I see Japanese beetles. We are going to get these little suckers. Bye-bye. Hate them. Okay. Anyways, like I was saying, I feel like we got a lot done today, a lot of cleanup. Overall, I am a little disappointed in how my garden is going this season. Normally, I would be harvesting bucket loads and bucket loads of tomatoes. I can't blame anybody else but myself. I did not do a good job of starting my tomato seedlings and taking care of them. So next year I'm definitely gonna have to prioritize that and do better. But everything else, I really can't complain. I mean, I can complain about my squash plants because that freaking sucks, but I did start a bunch of other squash plants. I have a bunch popping up all over the garden. So I think I'm gonna try wrapping the stem for real. I actually got pantyhose I was supposed to use and never did. So just spraying the stems with BT isn't enough. That's what I was doing. I think it did ultimately kill some of them because I did pull up some squash plants that had exterior damage, but there was no squash vine borer inside. So I think BT does work. I think you just have to be more diligent. Well, I just think I have to be more diligent about spraying the stem on the other side, underside, like, and all around, and doing that very consistently. But I think I'm gonna try the tape with that. So I have a couple of more open spaces in my garden I need to plant stuff with. And tomorrow I'm gonna have a big harvest because I need to harvest all those potatoes because most of the plants have completely died back. I see cucumbers, I see some tomatoes. I'm gonna have to harvest some cabbage. And I have one more tomato bed that I really need to clean up. Some of my tomato plants I did not stake up and it looks a mess. So I have some work cut out for me. I also have some lettuce that has started to bolt over here. So bye-bye to that. And for all y'all that say that, how come I don't have any pest issues? Look at this completely eaten up tomato plant. This is damage from a hornworm that I never caught. But, I mean, I can't blame anybody but myself. Also this one. Sucks, but it is what it is. So yeah. See you guys later.